What up, boys and girls? All right, we're back to it. It's starting that prep. We're 13 weeks out. So I'm gonna start bringing down the fats on the diet a little bit. Implementing some of the carbohydrates, changing them. So off-season pasta, breads, a lot of those carbs that I know a lot of people don't like, that I love, and I love eating those in the off-season. But now that I'm 13 weeks away.
13 weeks away from what?
Ooh, 13 weeks away, wait till you see. So,
what's the 13 weeks?
I'm changing the bread, the pasta with some potatoes, some rice, a little oatmeal, little switches, little changes that I know I'm gonna look for and watch the reaction to the body. And look where I'm at. It's 13 weeks. You guys follow me enough that you know I haven't touched cardio for months and months and months, so it's only 20 minutes a day right now, 15 incline, keeping it kind of easy, and just start getting back into the swing of firing up that body even more, a little bit more work, a little bit more volume in the workouts, and a little bit of this at night. So all that together is minute changes, 20 minutes here, not a lot. Little changes of the carbohydrates, different type, high glycemic to low glycemic. And that will be the start of the prep. So what I don't want you guys to do is this. I would recommend not to. But me recommending and you doing, probably two different things if you don't have a coach that's working with you all the time. And that being said, I don't need to jumpstart into a crazy, hardcore chicken and broccoli, 2 hours of cardio a day diet to start my prep. All I gotta do is change minute things, and then as the weeks go, depending on how the body changes, we leave it or we add to it. That's the cool thing about watching. I'm not gonna say in 2 weeks, I'm cutting my carbs. I'll see how the body reacts. I'll see how this little bit of cardio triggers the body. I'll see how more volume during the workout triggers the body. And then watch, pay attention, learn your body. Yes, it's easier if you have somebody on the outside giving you a point of view on how you're looking. You're your worst enemy, or at least I am. And the people I've ever worked with, they're always really hard on themselves. And they need to have that voice from the outside. That's why the Titan community is so cool. You got the support of all these people talking to you, maybe giving some feedback. And when you're frustrated, they're there also to give you similar frustrations maybe that they went through at a time that might help you. And some of those frustrations, like a lot of stress, may be nothing. It's you thinking something's going wrong, or it's not reacting like it should. And at the 2020 hindsight after the point, it was moving correctly. The body was changing. The body was moving in the right direction. So just stay on point with those things. Again, man, you'll find too, when you start that volume with the training, how much more dense your body feels. Or at least for me it does. I love that.
Have you ever noticed a difference between the two approaches? Approach one, I'm gonna go slow, I'm gonna implement the tools, as needed, versus everything's getting thrown at the wall right now. Have you noticed a difference in the physique and the prep and the process?
Yeah, 100%. You guys know the 30-day blitz that I created. That's throwing everything at you. That's going from off-season to everything. And what I noticed is for me, yes, it gets me in shape quickly, and sometimes I have to do that. But at the same time, I would rather keep a lot of my strength and keep that size instead of just ripping the body down. So I know a lot of people love the 30-day blitz because they love being ripped to the bone and fast. And they don't have that patience that I have, maybe.
Or the schedule.
Or the schedule to wait.
Yeah.
And so I'm good with the 30-day blitz. But going slower at the end of the day is always going to be better. Because it allows your body, instead of forcing it and putting on that, you know, in the car, just gas all the way down, you're going 150 now. I would rather you go 70, 80, 90, and then 100 and build up to it. And that way, both things are great. But again, I want to keep my strength, and I have a better chance of keeping strength and keeping as most of my muscularity taking a longer period of time instead of just flooring it. Now, life's not perfect, like Jeff said. Some people don't have the time or want the time. And the fun thing about the blitz is you get the quick dopamine bump because you see changes so fast. Well, again, my personality, I can do both. But I think for me to be stronger, I need to be patient. So that's the give and take. And right now I have the time to take 13 weeks. So I'm going to take the 13 weeks. And that way also helps me this way, is I could probably get more people on this train as I'm taking the 13 weeks and get more people excited about getting in shape as we get ready. Go for it, Jeffrey. Oh, hey, you know what? Something happened today that just really showed me lifting has to be fun. It really does. How do I say this? Because there is an aggression I have when I lift, but it's not an aggression against others. It's an aggression within myself, a controlled aggression.
Passion, right? The desire to get better.
It's probably a little darker than just passion.
Okay.
It's just a little bit more controlled aggression of fight. I like that part of being a warrior, a man. I like getting into that, going and talking to myself, trying to beat the voice in my head going, oh yeah, I can do this. I can go above. Now that being said, and I love this, like Arnold talks about it, is that when you're in the gym and you have that controlled aggression, like me and Doug do when we train together, but he's still the biggest, nicest freak giant at Gold's, you know. It doesn't mean you need to be an ass to everybody around you. It doesn't mean you have to drop the weights and scream and yell and act all tough guy. But the reason I say that is today we were training, we saw this guy and he just lost his temper. He didn't want to be interrupted or bothered by anybody or hear anybody. You know, this is my, and that's one thing that I think around me, I don't want that kind of stuff. And that's why I like training early in the morning, where I like my crew around me, so it kind of, I guess, gates or shelters me from the outside noise to train in a good place, in a good vibe, energy kind of a place. Does that make sense? It makes sense to you, Jeff, because I know you joke around, Serge. When Billy's here, it's completely leash off fun. And it should be. It's the gym, man. We're having fun.
Yeah.
We're doing our thing. Don't take it so serious in the point where you have to be an ass. Just note to yourself, make sure that you're not that guy with the headphones on, screaming and yelling at everybody. All right?
Yeah, why are you out of
Why
breath?
am I sweating?
Yeah, why are you sweating on cardio, dude?
Woo-wee! How much cardio am I doing right now? 20 minutes, remember that. And so this is just the start. Stay tuned. We'll keep this for the next couple weeks and watch the body change. Right now I'm 290 pounds. I want to be sliced, diced, 271. Whoo, that's a big boy. Big boy.